Hello, it's Tracy Bill. So today we're going to do something fun. I know not everyone is a goal setter, and for some of you it might be kind of like, yeah, whatever. But for most of you, because you are in sales or you lead an organization, I have a feeling you are. So I'm going to share, I don't think I've done this before. Forgive me if I have, because I've probably done 1,000 podcasts. But today I wanted to share something with you. My best friends from first grade were just here for the weekend, Jackie and Michelle, and we were pulling out all of our old funny photo albums and laughing. And I happened to come across one of my first ever dream journals. So here it is. And this is from, I don't even know what year, but I can tell you it's before I was married. So it's a good 11, 12, 13 years ago. And the reason I'm showing you this is so that you can make your own. And sometimes we need to see examples and sometimes proof that these things work before we're willing to take action on things in our own lives. So I'm going to show you just a few things, but the goal of a dream journal is to just start putting pictures and clippings and writing out things that you've always wanted to see, do, have, be, things that appeal to you, that are exciting and that move you. And I personally found that just when I'm looking through magazines, if I see something that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I would love to do that one day, or that is so cool, I'll cut it out and put it in my dream journal. And here's one example. So this was a long time ago. And I remember I was sitting on my living room floor. I just sold my company, Blouses Janitorial Service, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And I knew that in my next career, I wanted to do something that I loved, something that made me feel good and that made a difference in the world. And so I started my dream journal, and I just heard about it from someone else. And so I saw a copy of this boat in a book. And I'm going to try to show it. I don't know if you can see, but it's a Sea Ray Sundancer. It's a 29. And I wrote on there the word persistence. That's what I was going to name my boat. And it says, success has a price tag. And the tag reads, courage, determination, discipline, risk-taking, perseverance, and consistency. And then up here it says target. After car is paid off. Well, I'm going to be real honest with you. That car right there was repossessed, okay? And I did end up paying it off many years later because I didn't want it on my credit. But as you can imagine, this didn't go so easy. I had a rough road getting here. But outside of my house right now, I have a green and white, just like in this picture, Sea Ray Sundancer. It's a 29-foot, and I will tell you that I had kind of forgotten about this. And when we purchased our boat, I happened to be in my library about a month later, and I was looking through my dream journal, and I dropped this journal on the floor. I could not believe that the boat that we had purchased was the exact same boat that I had put in my journal over probably 13 years earlier. Now, if that's not freaky, I don't know what is, but this is what is referred to as a law of attraction. And I've grown up on the power of positive thinking. Think it, believe it, you can have it, you can do it. This is a material example, but this has been a wonderful thing for our family. We're always on the boat. My kids have been raised on the boat. We spend the entire day out there. Our friends come. It's just been a blessing to us, and it's something I worked very hard for, but when I wrote this, it was just a big pipe dream. So the reason I'm telling you this, because what is a big pipe dream for you? I grew up in Ohio, so that's why I put this boat in here. What would it be like now that I live in Florida to be a boater? Well, now I know, and it's pretty incredible. And then I put a little check mark there. It said done in 2003. That boat's getting kind of old. We still have it, so we're shooting for a bigger goal right now. So some other things, and I can't share everything in here, but I'll show you something else if I can find it. Here's another powerful one. It says, I will fulfill my dream of becoming a motivational speaker. I will help others to become the best they can be. I will also continue to read and grow from the master motivators of the world. Now, I was not even a speaker. I didn't have any kind of presentation when I wrote this. I clearly wasn't doing what I'm doing today. This was my ultimate dream. I grew up reading Norman Vincent Peale, Tom Hopkins, Zig Ziglar. People made fun of me. I read all these books. I always wanted to do that, but I thought, come on, how would I ever do this? It's not for me, but I really never gave up, and I always kept taking action steps and believing and dreaming. And I gotta tell you, that's where it all starts. So whatever you put in your journal, when I look back at this first journal, like I have an entire page to write a book. to stay in shape, to learn a new hobby, record the happiest times of my life. That's before I had a camcorder. So, and I'll tell you, every one of these goals on this page has been completed. And I'm now working, and I'll show you, and then I got to wrap this up. But this is my newest dream journal, and I've been filling this up. And it says some people are meant for something more, and I love castles, so I have a castle there. I love this cabin. One day I'd love to have a cabin on a lake and my husband have a seaplane. So, and I put all the places I want to travel, and I've got some dreams in here that have definitely not come true yet, but I know they will because I'm believing for them. So the goal of today for you is for you to pick up a notebook that you like, that appeals to you, and start clipping, cutting. We are starting a new one in our household. I'm going to keep working on this, but to teach my children, we're starting a bucket list. And each of us is going to have our own bucket. So there'll be 4, Dave, myself, Paris, and Noah. And we are weekly going to add things to our bucket list because I'm turning 40 this year. So we came up with that in our girls' weekend. And we're going to start working on teaching our children, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to see? Let's put it on the bucket list. And then we're going to pull those out periodically and look at the things on the bucket list and cross off the ones we've done. So whether you like the bucket list idea or you like the dream journal, what matters is that you remember one thing. This is your life. You have to decide what you're going to do with it. Deciding is a big part. And then just work towards making it happen. I am living proof that you can do anything you set your mind to. You don't have to be anything special. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have, anything in particular. You just need your mind, your thoughts in the right place. You need to believe in yourself. So get started today.